These aren't bad figures on the face of it.
No, I mean, we're really very pleased with these results. I mean, I think excellent set of results, record operating profit, record capital and reserves, and we did really well in terms of beating our natural market share on both savings and mortgages.
I noticed that in the results you've got quite a big contingency for bad loans. What does that say about the state of the UK housing market?
Well, I think what that's a reflection of is our general concerns regarding the future of the economy. I think things are looking fairly difficult over the next year or two, so we're being very prudent and we're setting some money aside just in case.
If things are looking bad or looking a bit gloomy on the housing front, how does that affect first-time buyers, and what are you doing to try and address that?
Well, I mean, obviously the housing market is difficult, but the good news is that we've been very active for first-time buyers in the last year, and in fact, about a third of our new mortgage loans were to first-time buyers. So that was 4,000 first-time buyers we helped to get onto the property market.
What would you say to other financial institutions who've come in for a bit of stick about lending money, the fact that banks aren't lending money? What would you say to them, to encourage them to follow your example then?
Well, I think the thing for Leeds Building Society is that we're very well capitalised, so we've got a lot of capital, and that means we've got a lot of strength in our balance sheet, which enables us to lend. And also we've been able to raise funding, so we've had some very good savings products out. We brought a lot of retail funding into the Building Society, and that means we can lend it. Now, not everybody's in that position, but I'm sure that if other banks and building societies are able to fund, then they'll probably be able to lend.
The credit rating agency that deals with the building society sector came out with a pretty pessimistic outlook last week. What's your response to that?
Well, I think that the rating agencies over the past few years have been quite pessimistic, and I think their pessimism has grown as things like the Eurozone crisis has developed. Some of the things that they've been saying about building societies and mortgage lenders in general have been quite downbeat. However, for Leeds Building Society, we're actually one of only 3 societies that has an A rating. That means that we're very strong, and I think the outlook for Leeds as well, both Fitch and Moody's consider the outlook for Leeds to be stable, so we're in a very strong position.
We've been talking a lot about lending to first-time buyers, lending to homeowners. What about savers? Because they're getting a pretty raw deal with interest rates so low, aren't they?
Well, it is very difficult for savers with bank base rate at 0.5%. There's not much room to wriggle with that, but I'm pleased to say that in 2011 we had some fantastic savings products out. We had a fixed rate, 5-year fixed rate savings account that paid 5%, which is 10 times bank base rate, and we had a completely instant access account that paid 3.05%. So there are still some very good deals available for savers. They just have to dig around for them.
Finally, banks have come in for a lot of criticism about bonuses to directors and board members. Your profits are up 19%. Are you going to get a bonus this time?
Well, I think the important thing with this whole bonus debate is it's about reward for success or not rewarding failure. And we absolutely do not believe that failure should be rewarded. But we've had a very successful year. We've done what we were supposed to do, which is to support first-time buyers, to lend into the market, and to support savers as well. So I think we've done what we're supposed to do. We've made profits, and I think it's right that bonuses should be paid in those circumstances.
You will be getting a bonus. Can I ask what it is?
Well, I will be getting a bonus, but that will be published quite shortly in the financial statement that we send out to all of our members. So my wife doesn't even know what I'm getting at the moment, but she'll find out pretty soon.